Billionaire from Alex, ladies and gentlemen, your boy Monde is back again. All things live TV, all things success. I'm here to discuss marketing, online social media marketing, AI, how it's going to take over the world. The man next to me is the man who's doing it big in South Africa, all over the world. It's Dan, and then your surname was a bit tricky for me. Dan
Klencovljevic.
Klencovljevic. Just a brief history around that surname.
It's also when the call centers phone me and I'm like, all right, let's see. And then I sit there and I wait. Their most creativity is I don't know why they don't just say, hey Dan, how you doing? They always have to go for the surname. So my surname is actually mixed between Serbian and Russian. There was two families that
Wow.
married in, and that's how the surname became Klencovljevic.
Klencovljevic, man.
There we go.
Thank
Done.
you so much. Thank you for coming and for sharing your time with
Welcome.
us here on All Things Live TV. We're discussing the success of marketing using social media, using AI, man. Tell us, what do you do before we actually get deep into it? What do you do and how do you help people based on your crafts and your skills?
All right, so three things that hold people back is
Yes.
one thing that really frustrates me, and it's sad to see because a lot of talented, creative people won't do videos because they think they're too old.
Yes,
So first of all, they
yes,
will not
yes.
jump on a camera.
Yeah.
They will not want to do editing, where everything is quite simple. You edit on a phone nowadays.
My goodness.
So if they can overcome that, and one way to overcome that is stop talking about it and saying I'm too old.
Yes.
You're not too old to start. Just start. The second thing is I don't like the way they look. Obviously, because when you're on camera, if you don't have good lighting, you're seeing all the worst features.
Okay.
So because of these apps now that have given us filters and eliminated lines, it's made it easier. Plus, ring lights makes it so much easier. So I wish more people would do that. So that's how you overcome that. The third thing is
Yes.
people don't like the way they sound. Now, the only way to overcome that is, you see, when you and I speak, we're hearing our voice because it's leaving our body, so we don't hear what the camera hears.
Yes.
That's why what the camera picks up is actually what the other person generally hears. So the way to change that is just use a microphone. So those are the three areas where I help people gain confidence to get on video. Where AI is busy helping is a lot of people don't want to get on camera. It doesn't matter what I say or do or coach them through a process. It's just all right, fine. Let's get your pictures. Let's get some video content that you can use for your business, and let's let AI generate a voiceover for you. Let's let AI generate a script for you.
Okay.
And that is how I'm applying the two to one.
Wow. And that is interesting, man. And why are you choosing AI to be your vehicle in terms of translating people's message? Because marketing is about a certain message. Branding is what people know, or the promise that you deliver for your customer. And why are you choosing to specifically have a niche market using AI?
So I'll tell you why. Because if I become personal, here's what happens a lot. People struggle with writer's block.
Okay.
They become stuck. So sometimes, because I'm in a rush to do an event or in a rush to do a pitch, I struggle to get the words out. So what I do is I quickly, hit up with AI and I say, all right, give me a 20-second script. I am a marketing coach who travels. This is what I do. And AI basically generates a script, and then I take that script. I'm like, I like this. Let me edit it. Next thing, bang! I've got my 20 or 30-second script. And that took 5 minutes to do. Whereas some people can become stuck and they take half an hour to write a simple script and it still sucks.
Wow, and don't you think it's gonna make people lazy in future, or like people can just use it to manipulate algorithms on social media?
They do, but
rather putting in the hard yards to build a solid brand over time.
Put it this way: some people are suckers.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
sucker them into anything.
Yeah.
But the thing with AI is AI is there to help you if you know how to program it, if you know how to use it. So I wouldn't 100% rely on AI.
Yes.
It's literally just a tool where it's helping me. It's like having an assistant.
Yeah.
But is it gonna make me lazy? Well, if you become lazy using AI, people will know. It becomes very generic, and there's no thought behind it. There's no creativity.
Yes.
Smart people pick this up very quickly. So you've still got to use your creativity and hard work with AI.
Wow. And where are you seeing the future of marketing with the advent of AI? People are talking about the fourth industrial revolution. Everything is digitized nowadays. Everything is technology based. Where are you seeing the future of companies, marketing with AI really starting to speed up in,
All right,
in
so-
the world today?
So put it this way: companies are looking always to spend less money.
Yes.
So, for example, I spend a long time dropping DMs to a whole bunch of people because
Yes.
I got to talk to them by name. I got to have a response. I got to have a follow up like, "Hey, we spoke last week. Where have you been?" So that takes me like half an hour, sometimes a day. So I can now program AI to do that for me, where it can
Yes.
start messaging people, start sending certain things, start to look for certain algorithms.
Yes.
That is where AI is replacing people. And if you are not careful, it will replace you.
Mm.
It's like, put it this way, I used to spend big money on pictures. Now, what I can do, and sorry, when I talk about spending money, I'd have to go into Fiverr. I'd have to talk to a
Yes.
programmer.
Yes.
I'd have to be
Yes.
like, this is what I want to do. And that could cost me like 1,500 rand for like 3 pictures. Nowadays, I can generate it on AI.
My goodness.
For like, I get 500 credits on Canva Pro. So if you think about it, I basically replaced that person who used to do stories. Now I can do my own stories.
Mm.
So if you're not careful, you will be replaced.
My goodness, that leads to my next question, actually, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to do me a favor right now. I want you to just comment on the comment section there. Let us know what business you're in and how do you think AI can help you. I'm going to also post Dan's details there in the description. You can get in touch with this man if you're in need of any marketing services using AI for your social media, for your products. This man is right here to help you. But Dan, a lot of my subscribers and the all lifers, they are called my subscribers, the all
Yeah.
lifers. A lot of them are young people. They probably still in university or some are business people. I want to know from you. Do you think they should still continue studying their marketing degree, their public relations
100%.
practitioner's course? Should they still be doing that when there's people like you who know how to advertise or use AI to really boost people's sales, lead
100%.
generation? Should they still be going to school and studying all those things?
Look, I personally was what I would call a high school dropout. I didn't like the system. I
Okay.
love education though. I just don't
Oh,
always like the system. What I'm going to say is, you've got to be able to still, no matter how good you are at something, you've got to always innovate. You've
yes.
got to be the top of your game, which means I've even got it on my to-do list. I've got an AI to-do list and an AI vision board. So literally, it speaks to me every day and tells me you've got to do this, you've got to do that. So I'm trying to become systematic. And one of the things I've put as a goal is every day to learn something new. So it
Mm,
doesn't matter whether you're studying, whether you're not studying, whether you're in school, out of
yes.
school, you've got to educate yourself any way possible. So here's the thing. When I was a teenager, we didn't have YouTube, we didn't have
Yes.
TikTok, we didn't have AI. So everything we did was kind of boring because we had to hit the books. But
Okay.
then as time goes by, now I see that you can learn through video. So what I want to say to you is learn through video. Find the AI tools that help you in your research and put something together. Whatever it is that you're doing, use AI to work for you. But to answer your question, get educated. However, you're going to get educated, because some people can't afford to go to school.
Yes.
Some
And
people don't
school.
have the time.
Yeah.
But can I tell you something? If you got a smartphone and you got internet, start learning. My son has picked up so many things just by learning, just by
Yes.
watching
Yes.
tutorials.
Very funny kid, actually.
And he is.
He's gonna be coming through on the channel very, very soon, guys.
Amen.
Trust me, you guys are gonna be, I don't know, in English they use another word saying shocked, but there's another word I'm thinking of. This kid is absolutely amazing, guys. Trust me, guys, if you have the internet, if you have the smartphone, wherever you are, like Dan is saying, get yourself educated. This is the future of the world. Because Dan, one of my final questions is that aren't you afraid that the AI is going to take a lot of people's jobs? It's going to cause a lot of social
The guys at the
unrest
guys
and
at the
people could
bottom,
be
yes.
striking.
The guys at the bottom, yes. So, for example, you see, some people still believe in personal touch.
Yes,
And here's the
yes,
problem
yes.
with
That's what I
AI.
was alluding to.
AI still has glitches and issues. Like, how many times are you going to hear the same voice and realize, oh, that's actually an AI voice?
Yes.
So the thing with it is you got to keep implementing something new, something fresh, and it still takes a human to do that. Because if you're just relying on full automation, but you're not getting involved, people will eventually. People are not stupid; they pick it up.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
you've got to still implement, you've got to innovate. So it has to be you and AI.
Yes. Okay, so it's a partnership of sorts, not just completely
You can't just
outsourcing
completely,
everything.
like for example, you can replace me, but you will not get the creativity AI offers.
Mm.
Sorry, you won't get the creativity in AI that I offer. I bring something unique. Like
Mm.
AI is not going to be able to. AI is going to use information that's already available, but the mind, the brain, each person has a unique creativity, a unique skill set, and you've got to still come up with ideas and program it into AI.
Yes. Wow, that's amazing, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we've actually come to the end of our interview. Once
Yeah.
again, Dan, thank you so much
Thank you
for
so much,
coming
Monde, for
onto
being
the.
persistent
Yes.
and for hounding me for this interview. He's a good guy. I like consistency, so you
Yeah.
definitely impressed me with that. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, man. Just maybe your final words on where can people get a hold of you, your services, how can people just get in touch with you, and your final words on what young people should be doing with regards to their smartphones, AI, how they can use it for their studies, businesses.
I'm going
People
to
they
say
call it
this.
side hustles nowadays.
Yes, I'm going to say this. Follow Monday. Follow
Yes.
on whatever platforms you
Millionaire
can.
from Alex.
And then follow us whenever we go to speaking events, whenever we do conferences, whenever we do workshops. If you see our names come through, because with our names comes a network, comes wealth of knowledge, comes experienced people. And I'm in that industry where we network as much as we can, building up businesses, using AI to our advantage. Don't be scared of it. Use it to your advantage, and try use your inventive mind to come up with ways, means, and ideas how you can create something unique. And I want to say this: every single person has gifts, talents. God created you to be successful. God has put ideas inside of here. It's you need to get over the limiting beliefs, and you need to use whatever you can out there at your disposal, and use every resource available so that you can become successful, that you can advance in what you were called to do and why you exist. That is my final advice to people.
Wow, that is just brilliant, man. Thank you so much
Thank
once
you,
again,
Monday.
Dan.
And God
Billionaire
bless you
from
guys.
Alex. Yeah, God bless you all for
Cheers,
watching.
guys.
Thank you for coming back to the channel. Billionaire from Alex, guys. We are shooting at Hirsch's in Waterfall. I want to give a shout out and thank Mrs. Margaret Hirsch. One of her interviews is actually on my channel. I did it, I think, about 2 years ago. Please check it out, guys. As for that, you've heard it from Dan himself. Get involved, get informed, start that side hustle, start now. And the last quote I want to leave you with. Remember, you don't have to be great you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start in order to be great. Billionaire signing out. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.